Hello everyone, it's Press to Play here again, and I thought I would show you this incredible box set. It's the John Lennon album collection. It goes through all of his major studio albums. So I thought I would go through the box set with you, show it to you. It's really incredible, and I've been playing these records over the past few days, and the sound quality is just amazing, and it all comes on 180-gram vinyl. So there's the cover. All the albums slip out the side. And then what I also like about this is all the tracks on every album, they're all listed on the back, which is very convenient, which is awesome. Okay, so let's bring the albums out here and we'll go through them with you. And I'll show you all the labels and everything, the inner sleeves, the whole bit. So let's start with John's first solo album, one of my personal favorite albums of his, the Plastic Ono Band album. Very simple cover with him and Yoko, and then a young John on the back. This album's fantastic. Really good songs on this one. Mother, Hold On John is beautiful. I Found Out, Working Class Hero, the classic. Isolation, Remember, Love, beautiful track. Well, 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 Look at Me, God, and My Mummy's Dead. Really, really, really good album. Features John on guitar, piano, vocals, Ringo Starr's on drums on this one, and Klaus Vormann's on bass, and then Yoko Ono is on wind, according to Mr. Lennon. And that's what the records look like with the label, just the apple there on both sides. And again, on heavy 180-gram vinyl, which is nice. This is a great album. Really, really like this record. So the Plastic Ono Band. And then next up is probably between this one and Plastic Ono Band. These are my two favorite albums by John. Just love this album. Love every song on it. Here's the back. This has lots of extras in this one. Just going to go through it with you. So it comes with two postcards. This one here, and then the very famous image of John holding the pig's ears, which is, I guess, mocking Paul McCartney's Ram album cover. And they were writing songs about each other. This very cool inner sleeve here. And then these are all the lyrics to the songs. It's kind of an interesting way of doing it. And then there's the label, very cool looking label. I got John's face in an apple. Great album. Really good album. Imagine, of course, Crippled Inside, fantastic. Jealous Guy is so beautiful. It's So Hard, I Don't Want to Be a Soldier, Mama. Give Me Some Truth. Oh My Love. How Do You Sleep? Beautiful song. How? Oh Yoko. Just every song on here is fantastic. And it also comes with this really nice poster on like high quality paper. Like it's thick and it has a nice rough texture to it. But it's the quickly show it to you here. It's just John at the piano, but a beautiful, really nice poster. And again, it comes on like a really nice high quality paper too, which is pretty sweet. And they made the album sleeve just a little bigger. If you notice that everything just slides in nicely, so it's not jammed in there, which is a nice touch as well. So probably my favorite Lennon album, Imagine. Beautiful album. Then there's Sometime in New York City, but it has a cool gatefold on the inside. And I'll just show you the inner sleeves too because they're quite cool. So Sometime in New York City. Some great songs on this one too, some interesting tunes. I really like John Sinclair and Sisters, Oh Sisters. Then the second album is like a live jam, has Cold Turkey. Yeah, it's got some interesting tracks on this album too. It's not one of my favorite Lennon albums, but it's interesting. I like the way his face kind of morphs into Yoko here. It's pretty cool. But it's a pretty cool label as well. And I'll just quickly show you the other album as well. That's pretty cool. And then it's the same label on this record as well. Interesting album. Again, not one of my favorites, but the sound quality is excellent on this too, by the way. Very, very good sound quality on this. They all sound fantastic, to be honest. Okay, moving along, we come to Mind Games. I always like that cover. Very cool. Here's the back with the rainbow. This is a good album too. I listened to this one last night and it's very, very good. Mind Games, great track, Tight As. I love One Day at a Time. Bring On the Lucy, Free to People. One of my favorite tracks off the album. Intuition, beautiful. Out the Blue, Only People. I Know, You Are Here, and Meat City. It's a strong album. I forgot how much I liked it until I played it last night, and I really got into it. There's the Apple. So it's on the Apple label. Just love 180 gram vinyl. Just feels great. Anyways, good album, Mind Games. I enjoyed this one too. It's fun to get these out again and to play them again. But it's a good album. I enjoyed that. Okay, Walls and Bridges. This one's kind of a cool cover. It's I think this was the way it originally came out too, but it kind of opens up like this, which is very cool for those who aren't familiar or don't know this. Classic Lennon there. Little picture here by John drew when he was 11 years old back in June 1952. This is really cool. I like that. And then here's the back. And this one's kind of interesting too because the album does not come out this side, but it comes out on this side. So it comes out like this, which is kind of cool. Something different. Nice picture of John there. That one, this is kind of bizarre. It's kind of creepy looking, to be honest, but. And this is on the Apple label as well. Another good album. This is a kind of a strange album because when I was in high school and when I was growing up, this was my favorite John Lennon album. I just constantly played it. But as you get older, your tastes change. And this isn't up there anymore. It's not one of my favorite albums anymore of his. It's got some great tracks on it, though. Like Going Down on Love. It's kind of funny because his number one hit, Whatever Gets You Through the Night, which he recorded with Elton John, and of course he did that famous performance at Madison Square Garden. That's one of my least favorite Lennon songs, and I don't know why. There's something about that song that I just don't like it. I don't know if it's the horn section or the way it was produced. I don't know. But obviously I've got the problem because it went to number one. People love that song, but it's one of those songs I could never get into it. I don't hate it. It's not like I skip it when the album's on or anything, but it's not one of my favorites. I enjoy Old Dirt Road. What You Got is a great song. Bless You is beautiful. Scared. Love Number 9 Dream. Surprise, Surprise, Sweet Bird of Paradox. And then, yeah, Steel and Glass, I'm kind of iffy on. Beef Jerky, Nobody Loves You When You're Down and Out. It's okay. And then, yeah, yeah. So side 2 didn't really. I like side 1 more than side 2, but it's okay. I don't hate it or anything. It's a good album. It's just kind of moved down my list of favorite Lennon albums. It's not near the top anymore by any means. It's interesting how your tastes change as you get older, I guess. And then there's the Rock and Roll album by John Lennon. Love this cover. It's one of my favorite Lennon covers. I think that's just super cool. In the back. And this was an album, it's okay. It's not, again, not one of my favorite Lennon albums. It's just a plain white inner sleeve here. That's on the Apple label as well. Sorry. I liked McCartney's Run Devil Run more than this one. Um, it's okay. It's got some nice covers. Stand By Me, I enjoyed that one. You Can't Catch Me. Slippin' and Slidin' is good. But it's one of those albums, I don't play it that often. It's kind of fun to listen to on occasion, but again, I prefer McCartney's actually. The Run Devil Run was excellent. I always enjoyed that one. And then we come to Double Fantasy. This album is, again, one of my favorite Lennon albums. I just love it. Just like Starting Over. I even like Yoko's tracks on here. I'm not anti-Yoko at all. I think she actually has some pretty good tracks. Clean Up Time I loved. I'm Losing You. I'm Moving On is very good. Beautiful Boy, beautiful. I know that McCartney loved that song too. Watching the Wheels. I'm Your Angel. Woman. Oh my goodness. Every time there's that key change, I get a chill up my spine. That's such a beautiful song. And then Dear Yoko and Every Man Has a Woman Who Loves Him is beautiful. And one of my favorite tracks is Hard Times Are Over. I think that's a beautiful track by Yoko. And there's the record label. But yeah, this album means a lot to me. Every time I see that album cover, it takes me back to that morning. And then you get Milk and Honey, which I was nervous about when this came out because I heard it was all demos and unfinished tracks, so I was afraid it wouldn't sound very good. But when I heard it, I flipped out. I thought it was fantastic, and it's really sad that he never finished some of these songs. Some great tracks on here. The one that he, I think, is one of his most beautiful songs, "Grow Old with Me." Such a shame he never got around to finishing that. So sad. I'm Stepping Out. Great track. I Don't Want to Face It. Nobody Told Me. I love that track, which apparently he was going to give to Ringo. Borrowed Time. Again, Grow Old With Me is just so beautiful. That's on the Polydor label. Milk and Honey. Such a shame that he was taken from us at such a young age. Anyway, there is the John Lennon box set collection. It's fantastic. Highly recommend it. Just going to pull it back out here and put this album in. Very heavy. Anyway, highly recommend it. It's fantastic. Again, all on 180-gram vinyl, and it sounds amazing. Sounds really good. Anyway, if you're new to my channel, if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe. If you do click on the bell, you'll be notified when I post new videos. And again, thank you to all my new subscribers. Yeah, I met some really nice people on here. Anyway, take really good care of yourselves, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.